When you think about great Southern foods, rice is an essential ingredient. You name the dish, it's got rice in it. But here in Louisiana, rice is an important commodity to farmers. But raising rice here means a balance between crops and crustaceans.
Check the menu at Swear's Grocery and Restaurant in Kaplan, Louisiana, and the Cajun cuisine revolves around rice and crawfish. It's even written on the walls. And right in the middle of the store, you'll find bags and bags of rice, all grown on farms just a short distance away. Christian Richard will raise and harvest some 6 million pounds of rice this season. It's a big crop that starts with one tiny seed.
So this is brown and white rice.
Right, absolutely. This is actually the exact same thing that's going to be harvested in 4 months.
Wow.
They'll pass it through a combine, then they'll go into what they call a rice mill.
Louisiana farmers will plant nearly 500,000 acres of rice. It's a $370 million commodity in the state. And with the growing rice consumption across the country, it's an American crop taking on a bigger and bigger significance. Once at the rice mill, Christian's crop will be transformed.
And this seed is, for lack of a better term, this is practically brown rice.
There's your rice right there.
The rice is here. Then to make white rice, they'll just keep polishing it, take the bran layer off, and then you end up with white rice.
Christian comes from a long line of rice farmers, but originally thought that engineering might be his future.
Told one of my engineering teachers that I wanted to go out and be a farmer, because I told him I didn't want to stay in his class any longer, and he said, "Oh, haha," he laughed at me. He said, "You want to feed the world, huh?"
Feeding the world now includes a Richard baby that Christian and his wife Julie are expecting.
Hopefully we have a little one at the end of the year to carry on the tradition.
The addition to their family has also focused new importance on the role that their crop plays for families around the world.
You always hear the bad things, you know, the farmer did this or the farmer did that, but a lot of times they don't realize that, you know, when Haiti needed rice, the Louisiana rice growers shipped a barge of rice down there. This group of farmers usually, you know, as well as the rest of them from across the country, they usually play a significant role in that.
Christian, this field was planted, what, about a month ago?
Yes.
And some are just starting to sprout here. The seeds you showed me earlier, are they still attached?
Yes, they sure are. It doesn't really shed its the actual shell until much later in the cycle, if it actually ever does shed it.
There's a piece of rice. And then this will grow into large stalks that go how high?
Typically about 40 inches in height.
One interesting note about rice farming in Louisiana, the flooded fields are not only used for rice, they are stocked with crawfish, which then return an aquatic crop.
And so you see here, Christian, he grabs the trap, dumps out the crawfish, there are about 3 in there, passes it back, they put bait in, and then they throw it back in. And it's amazing to me that just 6 months ago, this was a rice crop, and now look what's coming out. Buckets full of crawfish. That's pretty cool.
It is. It's a great rotation.
With shellfish and seeds, the Richards see their work as farmers being an essential part of their contribution to the country.
We're being so much more productive, and we're still being good stewards of the land, and we're helping out people that in turn will help us back.
You're not just a farmer, you're so much more than that, and that really drives him. You know, to find the new technology and to use it and make things better, and I think that has to come from the heart.